You think you control your electricity bill by turning off the lights and running the AC less? You're wrong. Right now, massive windowless buildings are secretly draining your local power grid dry, and the electric companies are forcing you to pay for it. Welcome to the dark side of the AI revolution. A single AI task consumes up to 1,000 times more electricity than a traditional Google search. When just one of these hyperscale data centers powers on, it instantly drains as much electricity from the grid as 50,000 homes. And as the power grid reaches its breaking point, big tech is passing the upgrade costs directly to the middle class. Today, we uncover the $1.4 trillion secret tech giants are trying to hide. We will show you exactly how AI is breaking the grid, why your utility bills are quietly skyrocketing, and what happens when the power finally runs out. To understand why your power bill is rising, you have to look at the massive buildings hiding just outside our cities. These are AI data centers. In 2026, they consume so much power that if they were a country, they would be the 5th largest energy consumer on Earth, right between Japan and Russia. Why do they need so much power? Because AI is hungry. A single AI request takes almost 10 times more electricity than a normal Google search. The breaking point is already here. In Ireland, data centers are now eating up 22% of the entire country's power. The strain is so bad that the government is literally asking regular households to cut back on their electricity used during peak hours. You're paying the price for their machines. So, if these massive data centers require brand new power plants and thicker power lines just to function, who is paying to build them? You are. In the first half of 2025 alone, power companies requested more than $29 billion in rate increases from the public. You might be thinking, how is it legal for a tech giant to build a server farm and force me to pay for the grid upgrade? It is perfectly legal thanks to a system called the Public Utility Commission. These commissions legally approve rate hikes to cover upfront investments in new power lines and transformers. In states like Virginia, where data centers are heavily clustered, residential electricity prices have spiked by up to 267% over the last 5 years. Big tech is literally using your wallet to fund their AI expansion. But what happens when the grid finally runs out of power? That is when the real nightmare begins. You are paying billions to upgrade the grid. But the terrifying truth is, it is not happening fast enough. The grid is physically breaking. In 2026, AI data centers are no longer just buildings. They are gigawatt campuses. A single 1 gigawatt AI campus consumes as much electricity as the entire city of San Francisco. And big tech is building dozens of them right now in states like Texas and Nevada. What happens when you drop the power demand of an entire city onto a local grid that is already struggling to run air conditioners during a heat wave? You get rolling blackouts, and communities are already falling victim to the math. In the Lake Tahoe region straddling California and Nevada, utility companies warned that nearly 49,000 residents could face power shortages because massive AI projects are inhaling the local electricity supply. But when the public gets angry about the blackouts, tech CEOs point to their massive solar panels and claim they run on 100% green energy. It is a brilliant PR move, but it is a $1.4 trillion lie. You have seen the commercials. Every major tech giant claims their massive new AI projects are running on 100% renewable energy. So, how are they breaking the grid? It is a corporate accounting trick. A legal loophole called a renewable energy certificate. Solar panels only work when the sun shines. Wind turbines only work when the wind blows. But an AI data center cannot turn off. It requires massive, uninterrupted power 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So what fills the gap at 2 a.m. when the solar panels go dead? Coal and natural gas. Tech companies buy green certificates to look clean on paper, while their actual physical data centers are forcing utility companies to delay the retirement of old, dirty fossil fuel plants. In places like Kansas and Nebraska, coal plants scheduled to shut down are being kept alive for years longer, just to feed the server farms. They are breathing life back into the dirtiest power grids in America. The green PR stunt is cracking, the public grid is failing, and the corporate giants know it. So they are doing something unprecedented. They are bypassing the public entirely and buying their own nuclear power. The tech giants know the public grid is collapsing, and they have no intention of going down with it. So they are doing something unprecedented. They are completely bypassing the public grid to hoard the ultimate source of infinite power, nuclear energy. This is not a conspiracy theory. It is happening right now. Amazon recently spent $650 million to buy a massive data center in Pennsylvania. But they didn't just buy the building. The facility is directly plugged into the Susquehanna nuclear power plant. Amazon now gets exclusive, uninterrupted nuclear power, entirely walled off from the struggling public grid. Microsoft followed suit, making a massive deal to physically restart the infamous 3 Mile Island nuclear reactor, just to feed their AI servers. Do you see the trap? They are buying up the most reliable, clean energy on the planet for their private machines, leaving the middle class trapped on a crumbling, dirty fossil fuel grid that keeps getting more expensive every single month. The gap between the rich and the poor is no longer just about who owns a home. It is about who can afford to turn the lights on. The U.S. power grid needs an estimated $1.4 trillion in upgrades just to survive the next decade. And the tech giants have made it mathematically clear who's going to pay for it. For the last 50 years, the American dream was about whether or not you could afford a home. But the rules of the game have changed. The new divide is no longer just about real estate. It is about energy. It is about who has the wealth to stay on the grid and who gets priced out of the light. The invisible power crisis isn't coming. It is already here. And every time you open your utility bill, you are paying the admission fee for an AI revolution you never asked for. Wall Street and big tech are banking on the fact that you won't notice this massive wealth transfer until it is too late. But now, you know the math. Don't let them blindside you again. Hit the subscribe button right now to join the network of people uncovering the real economic threats they won't show you on the news. And if you want to see exactly how these same corporations are using the US dollar to control global wars, click the video on your screen right now. I'll see you there.